Sometimes when you're frugal, you spend money. Sometimes when you're frugal, you spend a lot of money. Here are 10 expensive things that I have found in my life that save me money. Hi everybody, my name is Sarah. Thanks so much for joining me today. If you don't know me, I'm the owner of FrozenPennies.com. I am a financial coach, and as a family, we are debt-free. If you're frugal, that doesn't necessarily mean you don't spend money. But what it does mean is that you spend money on things that will save you money. You spend money on things that won't waste you money. And you spend money on things that will benefit you in the long run. Number one, a freezer. I love my freezer. My freezer is my biggest asset when it comes to saving money on groceries. I use it all the time. It's always full. Let me give you an example. If I find chicken breasts for 97 cents a pound, do they even sell chicken breasts for 97 cents a pound anymore? I'll get 5 packages instead of having to spend $4.97 a pound down the road when we want chicken. I have enough chicken breasts to last for 5 meals at 97 cents a pound. Number 2, a good coat. I live in a very cold climate in the winter. It's cold here 6 months out of the year. I'm going to invest in a good coat. It might cost me a little bit more money than a Walmart coat or a Target coat or a Kohl's coat, but I'm going to have that coat for a very long time. It's going to keep me warm, and it's going to save me from having to buy a new coat every few years. Before I go on, I really want to touch base on what it really means to be frugal. Frugal does not mean not spending money. It does mean not wasting money. It means you're careful with your money. You are intentional on where your money goes. It does mean using things up and using what you have until you can't use them anymore. It does mean that you're spending your money where you value most and skipping the things that don't matter that much to you without putting a strain on your budget. That's most important. Spending money is great as long as you're not putting a strain on your household budget. Okay, let's get back to our list. Number 3 might not apply to everybody. For me, a custom computer saves me money. With the editing that I do and the writing that I do for my website and all of the other work I do that goes along with my business, it's beneficial for me to invest in a custom computer. Now, let me tell you why. If I buy a computer, an HP computer, for example, off of the shelf, many times those pieces and parts are really hard to get. And that computer is going to cost me a lot of money to fix. I had an HP computer. It was an all-in-one. It was fantastic, small space, worked well, but it couldn't be fixed because they couldn't get inside of the computer to fix it at Best Buy. So my son built me a computer. It probably cost me just a little bit more than it would have cost me to get a really good quality computer from Best Buy. However, I'm blessed that he knows exactly how to fix it if something goes wrong. He knows the parts that will go bad if they do, what happens, what parts are needed, and where to purchase them to replace them. For me, a custom computer really did pay off. Number 4, good shoes. What will good shoes do for me? Good shoes will save my back. When I was 20 years old, I slid on some icy concrete steps and hurt my back. I've had sciatic since then. I have to have good shoes. If I'm going grocery shopping, I need to wear good shoes. Otherwise, my back is killing me for days. It's going to save me in doctor's bills down the road if I have good shoes. Plus, if I invest in good shoes, that means I don't have to buy shoes every year for the next 20 years. These good shoes will keep and be fantastic for years to come. Number 5, a good vacuum. I have had cheap vacuums that don't suck. The one thing about a vacuum is you want it to suck. So Investing in a good vacuum that I'm going to be able to keep and use, and it's going to suck time and time again, is worth it to me. It's worth the investing. It's worth spending that $400 on a new vacuum cleaner so I don't have to continue to buy that. Number 6, Corelle dishes. Now, Corelle dishes might not be the most expensive dishes. You can probably find them at Walmart or probably at a thrift store. I think they're super popular. You can get them anywhere. I like them because they're lightweight, they're durable, and you can dress them up or dress them down. If you want to dress them up for holidays, they're just basic white. You can put a red charger underneath it with a green napkin. You've got Christmas. Number 7, a bread machine. We like bread. It's not good for us, we know that, but man, in the winter time, a nice warm loaf of homemade bread and a big bowl of chili, hits the spot around these parts. So it is cheaper for us to buy a bread machine and make our own bread, knowing that the ingredients in that bread is the best ingredients that we can put in our bodies, and it's there anytime we need it. The bread machine is one of our favorites. It's kind of expensive, but we save money in the long run. Number 8, a snow blower or a plow. Now again, this doesn't work for everyone. My husband has a truck with a plow. He also has a snowblower. He's also amazing. Not everybody has a husband that can do this stuff for them, but it was cheaper for us to purchase these snow removal items and make my husband's life a little easier than it would be to hire somebody to do the plowing and snow removal for us. Number 9, a good mattress. If you know me at all, you know that my sleep is incredibly important to me. I have a whole evening routine just to make sure that I get a good night's sleep. My mattress is a huge part of that. It was expensive, but oh, so worth it. Anything that I can do to make my sleep better is worth the investment. But how does a good mattress save you money? Well, if you have a good mattress that you've invested in, it's going to last you 10 years. Rather than buying a cheap mattress and not getting a good night's sleep, that's going to snowball into a non-productive day. You're going to be tired. You're going to drink more coffee. You're going to be miserable. People are going to leave your presence and go out for lunch because they can't stand to be around you. All of those things stem from a good night's sleep or a bad night's sleep. I'm telling you, a good mattress will save you money. And number 10, good quality furniture. This has been such a struggle for us to find good quality furniture. For example, about 8 years ago, we bought what we thought was leather couches. Now, we paid a good decent amount for it. It wasn't the most expensive leather couches in the store, but they were really something that we thought would last us a lot longer. Come to find out, the top part of the leather couches were leather, but then underneath the arm was all vinyl, and it's all cracking. The stitching on the couches is coming off. It's definitely not worth the money that we spent for it, and the quality is just not as good as we thought, which is super disappointing. So the next time we go, I'm going to stretch this a little bit longer. I'm going to stretch it a good couple more years. It's still decent, but even the padding on the seats is starting to cave. It's not a good situation. I am going to stretch it for a few more years, but when we do decide that we're ready for new couches, I'm going to do my research and I'm going to find the best quality, even if that means it's a little bit more expensive, so we don't have to buy new couches every 10 years. Okay, that's it. Thank you so much for watching. I truly appreciate you and have a great day. Bye-bye.